Today we're transforming magazine holders, like these cheap ones you can get from Ikea made out of cardboard, into fabric covered file holders. And all you need is fabric and glue. So this is usually how the cardboard comes, and it's just plain like that. If you're only doing one folder, you can just lay out the cardboard like this and cut around the cardboard. Glue it down and glue it back together, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, you're done. But for me, I have 3 that I was doing, so I'm kind of setting up an assembly line here. This fabric is going to be the inner lining for the boxes. So you see I've opened up the boxes and I'm just sketching with my chalk pencil around the cardboard. And then I'm going to cut that out. I'm doing a little seam allowance and like about 1/2 inch. And you see here, I also made a template for the outside of the file holders, which does have to be a little bit larger because it's going to wrap around the exterior. Because I take things to an extreme, of course I had like tissue paper cutouts of a pattern, and then I took the poster board and I traced it onto the poster board and all this complicated mess. But here's all you have to do. After you open it up so you can line the inside, you can glue it back together. This is just me putting the liner in, and at first I was going to use this spray adhesive, but I didn't really like, because I had very thin material, I didn't like how that came out, so I just decoupaged it. So I took some, I didn't have decoupage or Mod Podge or anything, and so I just took some white glue and mixed it with a little bit of water just to thin it out a little bit, and I used that and just painted it all on so I would have an even coating. But back to the template, what I would say is, if I had this to do over, is I would just use the poster board and cover the poster board, just kind of like you're wrapping a present, just make a coating around the poster boards and then glue them to the outside of the white box. I might try that in the future, but for now, this is how I did it. I made sure that I had a little bit of a seam allowance on the interior fabric so that I can wrap it around the cardboard edges, as you see here. And then in retrospect, you can see when I realized this later, because I'm using like little pieces of Scotch tape to hold it together, but all of this is going to be covered with fabric. So later, you see, I just start using packing tape. Like I could have just taped the whole thing together with masking tape. Nobody's going to see it. The bottom and all of this stuff, I wouldn't even bother gluing. I would just probably tape it together in the future. And here again, I'm using the glue to kind of Mod Podge it down, so I wanted it to look more substantial. More packing tape. More packing tape. Okay, so this is the outside. And you see here, I made this template that's a little bit larger than the original box, because it's going to wrap all the way around the box. And all I'm doing, so this is when I realized this is how I should do it, right? All I'm doing is gluing the fabric to the poster board, and then I'm just doing some miter cuts here so that I can fold all of this. So you're going to cut almost down to the, well, not all the way down to the edge, but almost down to the edge, and that's just going to help when you're trying to fold around curves. See here, I could fold around the curve and make it pretty much flush with the line. And I just used hot glue for all of this, just because it's just faster, and ultimately it'll be glued down to the box, so you don't have weird kinds of bumps from hot glue or anything like that. no worries there. And I had a roller, so I was just using the roller so I didn't burn my hands to death. As you see, my wrist is injured there. I get so many injuries doing these projects. I don't care though. It's fun. But yeah, I had to stop doing my nails. I see so many crafters and their nails are so impeccable, and I would spend so much time like doing my nails that I didn't have any energy to do the craft afterwards. So this is like, 2024. Hey mom, we don't worry about the nails. If I do my nails, it's just because I wanted to do my nails. I'm not doing my nails for YouTube, and I'm not paying somebody to do my nails for YouTube. So anyway, here I'm wrapping the fabric, the exterior around the box, and I'm just kind of folding it so the corners are sharp. As the back, I've made it so that the back overlaps a little bit, and that gives me room to make sure the front is proper. So I already glued it onto the box, and I'm just gluing the bottom down. What I found is the bottom did have kind of like a lump when I was doing this. I thought I would be able to just fold it under. Ultimately, I think I wound up taking another piece of cardboard and covering that and using that as a bottom piece. So I'll tell you all the pieces that you're going to need for this project as far as poster board goes. For the outside, I bought a big piece of poster board and I used that. And you could probably use that for most of this project, but I just happen to have the smaller ones too, so I used those as well. You see here, this is going to be the interior of the box. So anywhere that had folds or anything like that, I found that I had to cover it with this kind of poster board wrapped in fabric. So you're going to have the pieces, that's what I was showing in the beginning. The pieces that you're going to have is for the interior, you're going to have that big large piece, and then you're going to have a large piece for the outside, but then also you want to have two pieces for the bottom, one for the outside and one for the inside, and maybe two pieces for the back as well if you want to cover up the seam where you kind of glued it together. I put one on the inside of the box. I think that's what I'm doing here. Oh no, that's the bottom. I already put the one that's in the back. You see how it's nice and clean. It looks very, professionally done. But the back of the box where I glued it together, you see the left and the right sides here, where that comes together in the back, I could have also put a square there or a rectangle there, fabric covered poster board. I didn't, but you can always use embellishments too to cover any seams. It just really depends on the type of fabric that you're using and the care that you're taking to put it together, and taking your time with the glue. And you see I'm using multiple different types of glue. I used Fabri-Tac. I think I used the white glue, and I used the hot glue for this project. The spray adhesive didn't work for me in this project. It was more trouble than it was worth. Just white glue's fine, and hot glue. You could do most things with those things. Gotta use a lot though. You gotta use a lot. So this was the easiest way I found to glue it down, because you're not going to burn yourself, and then you could kind of push down on it and make sure it's got a nice firm grip. And all the corners here, I think I edited it out, but all the corners before I fold these down, I kind of, just like if you're wrapping a gift or something, I folded them in so that the frayed edges and stuff like that would be glued inside and you wouldn't see that. What you see here? That's where I realized, oh, I need a back piece. So I think I did put a back piece on that. I did this a few months ago, so I'm watching the video just like you. But you see here, there, I guess if I did the fabric on one side longer, that it would have just been like more measuring, and I wasn't up for that. I already knew what the template was for the bottom piece, so I just cut out another piece of cardboard, you know, just cut it out a little bit larger, and then glued it on. Easy. So I'm just mitering this again, just so that it'll lay flat. And just take your time, use like a bone folder or something like that so that you don't burn yourself, and just go a little bit at a time. Because what you don't want to happen is the hot glue to dry before you move it down. So if you see I'm doing little teeny sections just to make sure that it's going to have good adhesion and it won't cool too fast. Again, this is how just to make sure the front was centered, I glued down the front first, and then I did one side, and then I glued down the other side, and then I did the backs, and then the bottom. And that's kind of the steps to put it together. You see how clean that looks? So proud of me. So proud of me. Okay, so I should be just finishing up now, and that's how it looks on, this was a project for my daughter's office, so that's how it looks in her office, and she was very happy with them. So she just had the white cardboard, and she said like, oh, can you do something with this? And I was just like, yeah, of course I can. But thanks for staying till the end. I hope you already left a like. Go ahead and subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, bye.